Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Medium's Voice podcast. I'm here with my co-host, Philip.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Feels like ages since we've started, doesn't it?
Yeah,
We're just saying, yeah.
Yeah, I know. We've just been chatting, haven't we? So we just sat here with coffee and biscuits, haven't we?
Second brew already.
Actually, I've probably eaten too many biscuits. I've not had lunch today. That's probably why. Now I'm full up on biscuits.
Half a pack.
I'm going on holiday soon, so I need my beach
Your beach
body.
bod.
I need to have my beach bod. I've got to starve myself for a bit.
I never had my beach bod.
I will look like I'm beached up.
Oh dear.
It would be a good sight.
If I get the packet of biscuits out, are you like a seagull? Do you start making that calling noise?
I do. Do you know, I'm terrible with chocolate. Do you know, I've got a really, really, really sweet tooth, and I will opt for sweets over lunch.
Yeah, I'm like that, to be fair.
Yeah, it's not
That's
good,
why
is
I'm
it?
overweight, though.
Yeah, me too. Never used to be. I've just got worse.
Oh, that coffee's good.
I know. Right, so what have you been doing with yourself then?
Since the last time we met, I was at Rotherham, had a workshop and a dem.
Yeah.
That went well. Also, the weather was glorious, by the way.
Oh, was that?
Yeah, which is typical when you're sat inside. We still had a great time, but I was thinking, oh, this is perfect cycle weather, this, isn't it? Get back out on the bike and. But yeah,
no, cycling's not for me.
So I was in Rotherham, came back, and I thought, oh, the sun will come out. I'll get out on my bike.
There's a song in that, actually, isn't there? The sun will come out.
Oh gosh, yeah. That was so perfect. We might actually get done for copyright there. So just be careful.
No, I never said that. I never sang the whole phrase.
No. Oh dear.
You don't want to hear my singing it.
So yeah, other than that, what else have I done? I don't know, actually. My mind's just gone blank. I've got my workshop coming up at Saltburn at the end of the month. That's solely on psychic. So just a full day of psychic exercise and tutoring, so that'll be good. And I've followed you around, haven't I? I've been to a few of your dems.
Followed me around.
Yeah, like your roadies.
My little tech boy.
Yeah. Followed you
my
in
rodeo. Yeah, I've been here, there, and everywhere. To be honest,
yeah. Like a bad smell.
Don't, because I had toothache, didn't I? That's
Oh,
all them
gosh.
sweets I've eaten.
Yeah, this is why we're running a bit late on the schedule, because Michelle couldn't even speak the other week.
No, I couldn't. Mind you, I think my husband was quite pleased about that.
Well, yeah. We should have had him here, actually. How's your week of peacefulness been, Chris?
To be fair, I did moan a bit as well, though, because I was in so much pain. I had to have my wisdom tooth pulled out.
I've been really lucky, because
painful.
I've not got them. I've been really, really lucky.
What do you mean you've not got them?
They've
not come through?
Yeah. And I'm getting on a bit now.
You might not have any.
I know, wishful thinking. Because I think by now they're meant to have come through, aren't they, by this age? So
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a dentist, Phil. I just have mine pulled out.
I expect better. You should have known that.
No, that was the first one I've had taken out. I was like, honestly, I was so nervous. I was petrified.
When you get like numbed up, isn't it? And you're just drooling out the side of your mouth. You can't stop it. That's the part I hate. I'm like, I've got to walk back to.
One side of my face was swollen, though.
Oh yeah, it would be. Yeah.
But thankfully, that's all gone now. I'm back to eating sweets again. Actually, I need to stop eating sweets.
And in this episode, we have a period of reflection over the things we could have done better.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you've been busy with lots of demonstrations, haven't you?
Yeah, that's been really interesting. We've had some funny moments with that as well. Yeah, we just did Philadelphia Spiritualist Church and Black Hill. We're at York next. I can't remember the date.
And you were at Roker, weren't you?
Oh yes, we did Roker Hotel. That was really
that was good.
Everywhere was really well turned out. So it was really, really good.
And you had your art I can't even
Oh,
say that
yes, I forgot about that as well. My exhibition
word. In Richmond,
at the
isn't it?
Georgian Theatre. So I had my art exhibit. Get me words
I
out.
can't say it. I'm not going to try.
No, I've only been drinking coffee as well. My art exhibition. So I have been so busy, and then doing private
There
readings.
was some
as
good
well.
art there, wasn't there?
There wasn't there? Yeah, because Phil came along to my exhibition as well.
I did tell her that hers wasn't my favourite.
Just
to keep
your
it grounded.
Favourite?
The big, was it like a farmhouse in a field?
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
yeah.
I
It was
love
like
that.
quite a moody scene, wasn't it? Yeah.
But I liked that about it. It was.
But
quite
I
cool.
like looking at all the different styles, though, because I think everything's quite unique in its own way, isn't it? But it's interesting, all the different styles and how they represent.
I love that
the
Scottish artist, Stephen Brown. You know, he does the
he
very
does
bright
the Highland
colour.
cows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I love that
I'm
because
not a fan of that. It's too much graphic design for me.
Oh, see, that's what I love.
Is it?
Yeah,
Right,
yeah. I like the sort of abstracty bright colour things.
I prefer the more fine art.
Right. Oh, more distinguished, you see. She is.
Yeah. Well, I'm a fine art artist.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyway,
And that is why I told her that hers wasn't my favourite, just to keep her grounded, everyone. That was all it was for.
Yeah, well, I think they were naming the bar Michelle's Bar after we'd all gone.
Sure. We were the last out the door,
took
weren't
over,
we?
didn't we?
Yeah, we were last out the door, I think.
Yeah, it was well supported,
No,
though,
it was,
which is really nice, especially for the arts theatre as well.
Yeah, and local artists, isn't it? It was really
exactly.
good. Yeah,
So anyway, let's now that we've enlightened you all on what we've been up to.
That's one way to describe it.
Yeah, it definitely is. We're going to talk about pioneers, aren't we, Phil?
Yes.
And see where we
digress
from.
We will.
Yeah,
we will digress.
So we were just going through a few cards, weren't we?
Yes.
We were looking at all the pioneer cards that the
Arthur Findlay College, the Spiritualist National Union cards,
have got, and we were just sat there flicking through them all, weren't we? And we were like, "Where's the new modern pioneers? Who are they? There's none in there. They're all a lot older, aren't they? There's no new ones.
Who is the modern day equivalent?
So who is your modern day pioneer?
Yeah.
So who's yours, Phil?
Well, I already had someone in mind for this, and that has to have been who's now in spirit, actually, Eric Hatton. So Eric Hatton, I met at the Arthur Findlay College once.
Right, hold on 2 seconds then. So who is your pioneer who's alive?
That has to be Eileen Davies, I would say.
Snap, me too.
She's just built different, as they say, isn't she? She's just
I love her to
so
bits.
good.
I did a year with Eileen Davies, a course with her, and I put hand on my heart, it's probably one of the best ones I've ever done.
Yeah, what I love about her...
Do you know what? I learned a lot from that.
What I love about her is she's researched so many different things.
Every different religion.
Yeah. So she's got an understanding
of all the religions. Yeah. And she picks bits out what she likes. That's what I love. I found that really interesting, learning about all the different types, because I quite like Buddhism as well.
Yeah.
I'm drawn to that as well. I quite like, some of the concepts from that.
There's a lot of spirituality in it, that kind of thing, isn't it?
It's very similar, isn't it?
Yeah. To some extent. I don't understand it fully, but Kathy, who was on before on the podcast, she's been involved with that kind of thing before. So,
but definitely Eileen is one of my. She is an amazing medium as well.
Yeah, I think that's the other thing as well, isn't it? She's got all this knowledge, but she's also got this excellent mediumship ability as well, and them two together are just like the golden.
She's got no
couple.
Ego either, has she?
No.
Lovely,
I met her.
Lovely lady.
I met her the first time in Aberdeen, in Kingswells,
right?
And when was? Oh no! So was it the first time or the second time? The second time, I would say, when I went back. I only went up for a couple of days and I ended up staying there a week. So, because she was brilliant.
She is, she's very spiritual. And that's what I like about her. I must say, when I did the course with her, I learned so much. And it was quite humbling as well.
Yeah, I can imagine that, because
Yeah.
the way she works
Well, maybe it's me.
as
I was just
well.
in awe of her, I
Yeah,
suppose.
I think you do. There is that aspect of it, but as well, the way that she works with people is very, very good, isn't it? Like,
Yes.
she has a way of wording things for you. She knows how to get the best out of you, bring you out of your shell a little bit. And it's almost like she's talking to your soul and that kind of...
She's an amazing teacher.
Yeah,
definitely.
Now,
I thoroughly enjoyed my course.
And that was
with
a little bit like how I was when I met Eric Hatton for the first time, because
Right.
even though he didn't do any courses or anything that I
Mhm.
was on, he did a couple of lectures at the Arthur Finney College, and I don't do crying at all. Do you know what I mean? I'm stereotypical macho man, as you can tell. But I was brought to tears from his lectures, and I was like, wow, that's that's not normal for me. So yeah, it was just excellent.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? How some people really touch your heart, don't they? And
It was like he was talking to your soul.
Yeah. See, Eileen inspires me. I think we've probably all got somebody that inspires us,
Yes.
haven't we?
Yeah.
And she's one of mine as well.
Yeah, so I think there's probably a lot of people that contribute so much to it that we don't hear about, do we really? That go unseen.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Because the other one what we were just chatting about was Vi Kipling, wasn't it?
Oh yes, I didn't meet Vi, but you did.
Yeah. So when I first started out at Darlington Spiritualist Church in their awareness class, Vi was teaching. So I got to know Vi Kipling.
Right.
So I suppose I'm quite lucky in that way
Yeah,
that I
definitely,
I started off with Vi Kipling.
Right.
Her philosophy was absolutely amazing. She could talk about anything and turn it round. It was, very inspirational.
Now she's in the Pioneers pack.
But yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And now she's in the Pioneers pack. But yeah, it's quite interesting that we came across her, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And I love that fact that, especially because I sort of knew her as well. But yeah, it says that she was she became one of the first teachers, wasn't it, to share her knowledge on the internet.
Did you really?
Yeah,
I did not know that.
through
Wow.
teaching in classrooms on the SNUI
I
and
didn't know
other
that,
websites.
actually, yeah.
Amazing lady. Yes.
Yeah. Well, when you think about, I mean, when was that? What year was that? Does it say?
Oh, it was. No, it doesn't.
Because
Doesn't
thinking
say.
about the internet, like if you go back 10, 15 years, a lot's changed, hasn't it? In 10, 15 years with the internet.
Yeah. Gosh, I know.
Yeah.
But do you know what I think though? Although the internet's great, and you don't have to go to a library anymore.
Yes, yeah.
Actually, I quite like books though. I mean, I've got loads of books at home on spiritualism, and I love getting them out, and I love reading them, and I love looking through the pictures because I've got a Kindle as well.
Oh,
but
right, okay.
I just can't get my head around the Kindle. I mean, I've tried, but
Well, you
it's
are
not the
known
same.
for being very good with technology,
I know.
are you?
Yeah, I do prefer a book. I like to have something in my hand.
Yeah, I don't read. I don't read a lot, but
Well,
gave me that
when I've
book to
got
read,
time.
didn't you?
Yes.
And that was quite good.
Yeah, did you know that's a brilliant book?
Yeah,
Leslie
it is. I did
Flint,
read that in a week, so
about physical.
yeah, physical
Mhm.
mediumship.
Yeah, that was really, really good book. In fact, that's one of my favourites. That one
yeah.
as well.
I would say it's one of
Leslie
my
Flint.
favourites only because it's one of the only books I've read about spiritualism. So yeah.
Well, maybe if anybody's out there, they can enlighten Phil on a few more books to
Yes,
read.
yeah.
Leslie Flint was really, really good though. That had me like, I sort of picked that book up and I couldn't put it down.
Yeah, I would say
Were you
that
the
book.
same?
It inspired me as well. Because I thought, oh,
It does. I think good books do inspire you, don't they?
and also when you hear about the stories that of the evidence that was brought forward
I
from
know.
mediumship, you kind of think, oh, what is possible? Anything's possible, really,
Exactly.
isn't it? If you just keep working with the spirit world, see what you can achieve, and it's fascinating.
Whereas now with the internet, everything's just a tap of your fingers, isn't it? You can find out all sorts of knowledge. But I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing though. Sometimes because
I think it's
how
good
many
and
times
bad.
how often do you sit on your phone? Be honest.
Too much. Yeah.
How many hours do you reckon?
What, a day?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Go on.
I reckon it must be close to like 2 hours.
Really? That's not a lot,
Isn't it?
No.
if I'm at work,
I think
obviously
my
I'm not on
husband
my
spends
phone.
12 hours on it.
Obviously, if I'm at work, I'm not on my phone. But yeah, I am guilty. Like,
So
in
if
fact,
you've got a day off, then let's not talk about
last
work.
night was a prime example. I was on my phone when I got in from work for like an hour and a half. That's just when I got in. Then I had my tea.
And then did you have it again later?
Probably, yeah.
So, yeah.
Probably over 2 hours.
Yeah.
It's scary, that, isn't it? When
It
you think
is,
about it.
but I think that's the majority of people, though, isn't it? I
Yeah.
must admit, because I think I pick my phone up, right, and I scroll through Facebook, and then I'll move on from Facebook to TikTok.
Oh.
And I sit and watch all the videos, and then I'm like, oh, God,
But what if
look at the time.
you haven't achieved anything either, have you?
No.
That's what annoys me, because I'm quite productive very early on a morning or very late on a night, so I do like a lot of the editing for this, either very early or very
which
late.
takes a lot of time, doesn't it?
But if I'm sat scrolling through it and then I like look back and I'm like, oh gosh, the time's X, Y, or Z, and then I'm like, oh, I've done nothing basically.
I know, exactly, yeah, and you think, oh my God, I need to get up and do something, put that down. Yeah, it's exactly.
So I think it's good and bad, because it's good in the respect that you've got access to all this information that you need to, if you want to look something up.
Do you think, though, that the art of communication has been lost in some shape or form?
I would say it's declining, yes, because now, like you say, everything's instant. You could just go online and look it up, and you've got that instant there. You don't necessarily need to speak to someone.
See, I tell you what I have noticed as well. We're supposed to be talking about spiritual things, but like, again,
we
we
digress.
Yeah. Right, so, I mean, I've got children, and, do you know, their handwriting is absolutely dreadful.
Mine is, yeah.
And do you know what? I think it is because they're not used to writing all the time, because they're used to tapping everything on their phone or...
Do you know what the other thing is? Spelling as well. So I'm really bad with spelling.
You see, I'm good at spelling.
But I kind of think it's because, say if you're working away on a computer in Word or whatever, and you make a mistake, it'll just autocorrect it.
Yeah.
So you don't actually learn.
Yeah, because you always ask me if you're doing something. You're like, how do you spell this?
Have I spelled that right? But you don't learn then, do you? Because it's just correcting it without you noticing it.
You don't even look, do you? It's just doing it.
Well, I touch type as well, so I'll just be like looking out the window or whatever. And
how can you do that?
It's just...
I go like, do.
Yeah, I know you do. I've seen it.
My husband goes, oh, I can't watch you do that.
This is painful.
Oh, this is painful to watch.
Yeah. So I think it's good and bad. I think it's a mixed bag, isn't it?
It is, isn't it? Yeah. It's the way that knowledge is there at the tips of your fingers.
Exactly, yeah. And also, what people often don't think about is accessibility. Say if you've got someone who can't get out of the house or anything like that, the internet is like wonderful.
It's prime, isn't it? Yeah,
it's perfect for people like that. So, yeah.
Going back to pioneers, because obviously we talked about Vi Kipling and Eileen Davies, which is one of mine and yours. And there's also a pioneer called Marjorie Crandon, who was a physical medium. Now, you're really into physical stuff, aren't you?
Yes,
Phil?
yeah. I find it quite fascinating that things can happen physically that can't be rationally explained.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Some things can, but some things can't, I would say.
I think as well, though, Philip, that, I mean,
Philip. Did you hear that there, Philip?
No, Philip, this is because I'm getting a little... you see, I've sat, I sit with you as well, but I have sat in a physical circle with one well-known physical medium and another one.
Yes.
And the first one that I ever sat with, I didn't see or hear, feel anything, to be honest. He probably couldn't wait to get rid of me out the door. He almost tried to shove me out the door.
Which is worrying, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. So I sat a couple of months, nothing. Sometimes the people that you sit with, to me, everybody in the circle has got to be experiencing the same thing.
Yes.
Not everybody does, though, do they?
Not every time, no. But if it's physical phenomena, in terms of like, if something floated off the table, everyone should say that.
Exactly, because that's physical, isn't it? Yeah.
Or if there's like an orb, which is just like a circle light flying across the room.
Have you seen anything physical?
I've seen quite a bit of physical.
I haven't.
Yeah. I've sat with...
I'd love to, but I haven't.
I've sat with how many... maybe like 4 or 5 physical mediums in the past. Some I would say questionable. One I would say absolutely fraudulent. Definitely.
I was going to say, right, so one of them that I went to go and see and sat with, I was given a port of
wonderful.
a pebble, but it looked like the one out the garden.
Which is just
And I'm
dreadful,
sure they had
isn't
them
it?
in their garden.
Well,
They had loads of pebbles in their garden.
this is what annoys
and
me.
they live right
right?
by the sea.
Think about the spirit world. This is what narks me about things with fraudulent mediumship, is that
I'm not saying they were fraudulent.
No,
I'm
I
just
know,
saying
yeah.
that I wasn't convinced.
Yeah. But if you think about the spirit world, you've got me onto a controversial
I know.
subject here.
I like getting you going because this is your thing.
Yeah, I love it. I'm passionate about it. It's passion. If you think about the spirit world's an intelligence, aren't they?
Yes.
What benefit does that pebble contribute to your life or existence or spirituality or growth? It doesn't, does it?
No.
So
I've got
why
quite
on
a few in
earth?
my house that
Why
I
on
think of.
earth would the spirit world bring something like that?
I
This
don't
is the
know. I
exactly.
don't-
This
it
is
doesn't-
the
yeah,
this
I
is the
don't-
questions I love to ask, because I think
Yeah, you've got a point, haven't you?
we're dealing with
Why
an
do
intelligence.
we get? Do you know what? If it was a diamond, it might
Yeah.
contribute.
If it was a 24-karat gold,
Yeah, a ring
Yeah.
from like 1500s,
But-
it might contribute to my
Yeah,
life
but
a little.
what I mean is, for example, I don't know, it could be a piece of glass in the shape of a love heart or whatever.
Yeah.
Something that's symbolic.
Mhm.
Whereas that's not necessarily got any meaning or symbolism to it.
No.
Or you've got to think rationally.
Yeah,
when
is-
things
that's the
happen,
right
yeah,
word to use,
yeah.
isn't it? Yeah. There's a lot of things that everybody blame the spirit world for that are not necessarily.
which is something I always go on about, is
Yeah.
that people just point
But
the
anyway,
blame.
what's that got to do with a pebble?
Anyway,
a
yeah.
pebble is something entirely different.
If you're dealing with an intelligence, why would they bring something like that through? And one thing you mentioned about that experience you had, though, which I think is the most important thing more than anything else, is if you do not feel the presence of the spirit world, physically feel the presence of the spirit world, doubt it. Because if you're dealing with physical phenomena, physical mediumship, there should be an atmospheric change that every single person experiences, without doubt.
Yeah. Yes and no.
Oh, go on. Tell me why no.
Because when I sat, obviously I paid to sit.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I don't have a problem with that. There was a lot of people there as well that believed.
Yes.
Where I was going in, not that I was disbelieving.
You were looking for evidence.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was looking for evidence. But I was going in skeptical.
Yeah. Which is perfectly fine. And I
checked the room.
Right, okay, right.
I checked everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere. But I don't
So
know.
did that then make you question what happened more or less, that you'd check the room prior?
I still wasn't convinced.
Yeah, okay. Because I think, and I spoke about this recently actually at a workshop, is that when the spirit world, same with the clairvoyance or demonstration of any form of mediumship, when that connection or that communication's right, everyone feels it. So you could be doing a dem, and I'm not getting a message from you, but you're giving a message to someone else that is so right, and I feel that emotion, that experience.
Well, there were no messages though.
No, I'm just
so it was
using this as an
physical.
example. So what I'm trying to stress is that when the spirit world is so strong like that instance where you're giving a message to someone, even if the spirit world aren't communicating with you, you still feel it and experience it, which is what should be happening in a physical circle. Everyone should be experiencing the presence of the spirit world.
I've got a mixed bag about it. Simply for I mean, it's all right, we can sit there and say that everybody should experience it, but at the same time, I think as well that some people believe anything.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Which then falls under the category of psychology, because once one person agrees, others are more than likely to agree and stuff
then
like that.
You could have one person sat there and think, well, actually, no.
If that's the case, then I would argue that the physical phenomena hasn't actually taken place.
Yeah.
And this is why you have to think rationally.
Yes, exactly. So if a certain colour of light lands on your skin, it can give off an illuminous colouring.
Yes. Yeah.
And yeah.
This is why I think it'd be good to have like a magician go into a seance to sit in as a sitter to see if they could explain how to achieve them things. I'm not saying everyone's fraudulent,
but I don't get why anybody would go out of their way to be fraudulent.
Oh,
anyway.
I would. Money. That's why they do it. I know this is controversial again, but there's a lot of things out there to do with money, isn't there? Like, obviously you sit in the circle, I sit in.
Yeah.
We all put £1 in as a donation, don't we, for just to contribute something. And but if I start getting phenomena, I'd be like, I'd want everyone in. Like, come and experience it, see what happens, see if it's real, and test it. And to me, we should test the spirit world. Yeah. I've always said that, because even with my own mediumship, any form of it, I test the spirit world to see what we can achieve, because unless you test them, how are you meant to, as the saying goes, never limit a limitless power.
But it's sad, though, to think somebody would go out of their way, especially for people that have lost family, to deceive them in such a way.
Yeah, it's horrible, isn't it?
That's
really
horrible, isn't it? That somebody could do that. I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't know the answers.
It's a mixed bag,
and I think
really?
we don't know the answers because we've got a different train of thought.
Yeah.
We can't ever dream of being fraudulent or anything like that.
No, or even perceive why somebody would do that.
And if someone thought I was fraudulent, I'd feel terrible. I'd be like, what? Why? Like, what have I done wrong?
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I would always say, if you're sitting in any circle, specifically physical circles, if you don't feel or sense the spirit world, that'd raise questions for me immediately.
Yeah.
But I've seen stuff levitate in broad daylight. I know I sound crazy saying that.
Yeah, I wish I'd seen stuff like that. I'd love to see stuff like that. But yeah, I suppose I don't know.
But then again, was that the spirit world? Or was it something else? Was it just energy? I don't know.
I mean, I checked everything when I was sat there, and there was absolutely nothing in there. But yeah, who knows? Who knows these things? I don't know. And there was definitely nobody hiding in the room.
She's like ripped the carpet up just to check.
Oh God, I even checked I checked the top of the curtain poles, the lot, in case there was anything, absolutely anything behind the curtains. I even had my hands down the back of the radiators.
Just fishing about.
Oh, God,
there's a sock down here.
I was so thorough. There was loads of dust.
I bet they loved you.
Actually, they did say nobody's ever checked behind there before. I checked everywhere, but no, there wasn't anything though.
Which is good. That's good.
Yeah, that is good. But yeah, I don't know. I just wasn't convinced. For whatever reason, I wasn't convinced. Maybe I'm not saying that it doesn't happen, but maybe with the right person, maybe I will be convinced.
I think for me, I've always said it, unless it happens to me, I won't believe it. That's my outlook. Unless I see something with my own eyes, I'm not going to believe somebody else's story of it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. So another thing is that some physical mediums bring through like famous people as well, don't they?
And why is that?
Why? Yeah. I don't get that. Why?
I don't get that either.
What difference is that? What is that gonna achieve? Yeah. See, to me, what would be more convincing to me would be a relative.
Your loved one.
Because you cannot question that.
And then you're having a conversation with your loved one.
Yes.
Which goes back to Leslie Flint when we were on about that book.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
People are there having a conversation with their loved ones.
Michael Jackson, for example, coming through. What?
Sorry, that wasn't an impression there, sorry.
Why would he want to come through and talk to some random person? I'm not so sure about
I don't get
that
it either, because I think unless they've got a connection to you, why would they bother?
Yeah.
If I was in the spirit world, if I didn't have a connection to these people, I'd be floating about doing whatever else I want to do.
Yeah.
Unless I'm like Casper the Friendly Ghost and I'm just popping in to say hello to everyone.
Gasp, the friendly ghost. I think, I don't know, do you agree with me on this one? I think there has to be some sort of connection.
I do.
In some way.
Yeah.
In some way.
Either relative
whether it
or
be
friendship.
educational, relative, friendship, yeah.
There has to be a connection.
How Michael Jackson would be like educational to your needs, I do not know.
Yeah.
Not unless you're going to be a singer.
I'm an excellent singer, I'll have you know.
A dancer. Moonwalking.
I'll probably put me hip out. Oh dear.
Yeah, that is a thought out there, isn't it? That is something to think about. What would be more convincing to you? Would it be a relative or would it be someone famous? I mean, I know that you've got to be open-minded. I get that. I'm not closed. I haven't got the door closed to any possibility. I certainly haven't. But I am very mindful about what's acceptable to me.
Yeah. I think you get a known as well. So, like, I don't know, did I mention it on here when I was sat downstairs and one of our upstairs doors creaks when you open and shut it, and it clearly closed and opened 3 times whilst I was downstairs. And the cat was on the puffy with us, so I knew he was there and no one else was in the house.
Weren't your cat opening the door and shutting it then 3 times?
Oh, he's a little so-and-so, yeah, probably would. But to me, as soon as I heard that, I knew it was the spirit world. I just had this...
So you instinctively
knew, yeah. And I didn't go upstairs, obviously, because I know it's real, so therefore I don't want to explain. I'm like, no. I
don't want to see.
I'm downstairs checking the doors are locked just to make sure that no one sneaked in the house or whatever. It's like, yeah.
That's another thing as well, isn't it? You know, we all sit there, go, don't we? And we go, I want to see something. I want to see something. And then, like,
when it happens, you're like no way. Just before we started, a lady walked in and you could see her through the glass. No. And I was like, I can see reflection in that glass there. And I thought, have we just seen a ghost? But no, there was an actual person outside.
Yeah, and I was like, no.
I did go check.
Yeah, exactly. There was no ghost. We did jump though, didn't we?
You did.
I did. Yeah. I nearly jumped on
my
Phil's
heart.
back.
My heart just sunk.
Well, you don't expect anybody to come in and linger in the doorway.
No, absolutely not.
It's like, especially when the place is empty and you're like, door's shut.
Who would you say, you've obviously said that you find Eileen Davies.
Yeah, definitely.
Is there anyone else, or has she been the only one so far?
You see, I'm a hard person to
I know.
please. Very hard person to please. She's top of my list.
She's top of your list.
She's my top, right?
One
the very,
and only.
very top. Yeah, I'm a really hard person to please. Les Henderson, and
don't tell him that, because
no, I won't tell him that.
Yeah, we won't publish that part. No,
Les. we'll bleep that out. And Sue Wood.
Oh, Sue Wood, yeah,
for the spirit portraits.
I've only seen her work once, and that was at Birmingham City Hall. I saw her work years and years and years ago. There was a big event on. It was amazing. It was really good.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely. You know, like I say, I'm really, really hard to please. I think, you know, you've got to be at the top of your game, haven't you? And you've got to, if you're going to teach it, you've got to be good. Yeah. You've got to practice what you preach.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I think.
I keep learning that lesson. I'm telling students, I'm like, oh yeah, you should do this, and then a week later, I'm sure the spirit world do it on purpose. They're like, you said this, Philip, so let's just see how you react to that experience.
Yeah, you see, I think you've got to craft your skill first.
Yeah. Yeah, but you're constantly like, oh, I've not crafted my skill yet. I'm like, you have, Michelle.
No,
you have.
I've still got more to learn.
We all do.
I know we do. We're always forever learning. But I am a firm believer you've got to practice what you preach.
Yeah. So, I've got a question for you.
No.
What would you say is your most evidential experience from the spirit world?
Oh, God, I've got loads.
Which one's up there, though?
Oh. I've got 2 that are at the same level.
Go on, then. You can have 2.
I'm allowed 2. And they're both physical, funny enough.
Interesting.
How
Okay.
really weird
yeah.
is that? Yeah. Especially as I'm a really hard person to please.
Yeah, as
Yeah.
we've just
I
been
know.
told. Yeah.
One was I don't know whether I've mentioned this before. I'm sure I have actually, where my mum had not long passed, and we were driving in the car in the dark. It was towards winter time, and my little boy was only a baby at the time, was sat in a car seat in the back. My husband was driving. I was sat in the passenger side, and I felt somebody physically touch me on the shoulder to the point where I looked round and thought, "Oh, it can't be. He's a baby. He's sat in a car seat. Do you
he's
know what I
not
mean?
stretched his arm out. And,
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And it was so real. So, it was weird. It was, honestly, it was so real. But at the same time, it wasn't scary. It wasn't frightening. But there was a reason behind it. So,
did you get adrenaline pumping though? Did you not get
at
that?
all.
Oh.
No. It was comforting.
Right.
But there was a reason behind it, because my mum had passed with cancer 3 months prior. And we were going for a meal at a family member's house. And when we arrived for the meal, there was a lady stood in the kitchen. She'd lost all her hair, and she was just going through the effects of
I remember you saying,
chemotherapy. And obviously, I'd lost my mum 3 months prior. I was still grieving, and my mum was like in the same. She'd lost all her hair, and it just brought everything back.
Yeah,
and I just stood, and tears, absolute. I was sobbing my heart out. My husband had to take me into the next room, and it was from then I realised why I had the hand on my shoulder.
Yeah.
It was very surreal moment, but comforting at the same time. The other one was this was like I was sat in my daughter's bedroom. I was tidying up her bedroom, as teenagers are, tidying up her room. I sat on the bed, and I was just like, just going to sit here for a minute, look out the window. It was quite a nice view. Anyway, I was just sat there, and then just building up before me was smoke.
Oh, yes. You have mentioned it.
It was like, that scared me.
Yeah, I think it scared me. I'd be like,
oh my God.
Is there a fire?
What is that? Well, I was in a bedroom, so there was and it was just, and then it just disappeared. Yeah. And I just got out the room quick.
Doesn't that make it a little bit more real when it disappears? It's like, oh, it was there and then it's gone all of a sudden.
Yeah. To be fair, I've had some really, really amazing experiences.
I had a very, very strong physical phenomena experience this year, actually, in January. I was away at the Arthur Findlay College. I think it was like the second or third day in. So I'd gone to bed. I'm laid on my bed. I'm going through my phone on TikTok. Other social media platforms are available. And the strongest experience I've ever had of someone sitting on the end of the bed happened.
Really?
Yeah. To the extent where my legs dropped down because I could feel.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah,
so how did that make you feel? Were you frightened?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't swear on here, but I swore. And I was like, okay.
Did you run?
I was like, I know you're there. You can go away now. Thank you. Bye. I was just like, no. Yeah. But that was so strong. Very,
it's funny,
very strong.
Isn't it? That we sit there and we go, I really want to see some. I really want to see some. And when you do, you're like, ah.
And the other time has to be, I was in Huddersfield. I was staying at my friend's student accommodation at the time. And I woke up in the middle of the night, and I kid you not, there was a Victorian-dressed woman in the room with me, and I was terrified.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
I was like, yeah, I was like, oh, absolutely not.
What was she doing there?
Your guess is as good as mine. But I quickly turned over and put the cover. I was like,
at least it wasn't Michael Jackson.
No.
Doing his moonwalk.
But that terrified me. That did.
So talking about spooky things then, what about Ouija boards? Did you do a Ouija board when you were young?
I've done Ouija boards
I don't like them.
So I've newly come into some knowledge as well, which is applicable to this. So there's something called ID motor effect. Have you heard of that?
No.
So ID motor effects where you make subconsciously movements because you want something to happen. So, for example...
Yeah. I can get that, yeah.
And I've got a theory that someone on a Ouija board, same as like table tilt and whatever you want to do, someone on that board is acting as a medium. However, what's taking place is the ID motor effect. So they're making subconscious movements with their hands without realising, but there is actually mediumship taking place at the same time. Does that make sense? So they're passively working as a medium.
Yes. Yeah.
But the actual movement is coming from ID motor effect. That's my theory.
That's interesting.
I know.
Isn't it?
I'd love to sit down with some science people and actually test that.
Yeah, that is actually, we are going to be looking at getting some scientific
science people. That's the technical term, isn't it?
Science people.
They do have other titles as well.
Very educational.
Yeah.
We're getting some science people on.
But yeah, Ouija boards, I think there's nothing bad about a Ouija board. It's just a tool.
It is a tool, but I'm not a fan.
And
maybe as a medium, we don't need to use them,
exactly.
Do we?
But also, I think it goes back to
I like to know who I'm talking to. That's what it is.
Yeah. But it goes back to one of the things we first spoke about on the podcast, which is preconceived ideas.
Yes.
And perceptions. Yeah. Everyone thinks Ouija board negative straight away because what do you see on telly when there's a Ouija board? You see a negative experience.
Yeah, of course.
And therefore, when you're using a Ouija board, people often are like, "Oh, something bad's going to happen," or they've got that subconscious thought.
Yeah,
which
there's
then
loads of horror films about them, isn't there? Yeah.
So then, if you tie that into ID motor effect, then it opens a whole different can of worms. So yeah.
But for me, it's more about I like to know who I'm talking to.
Yes. Yeah.
So,
but I would say I've had some of the best evidence I've ever received on a Ouija board.
Really?
Yeah. So I had a lady come through on the Ouija board. She was from France. She gave us a name. And this was with my best...
Sure you weren't having that motor effect or whatever you call it?
I would agree with that if I'd already known the information about that person.
Right. So did you check up on it?
Yeah. So this is where it gets really interesting. So this was with my best friend Amy, actually, that I was talking about before. Mm-hmm. This person on the Ouija board told us what name to search on Google, how many pages to go down, to go in Google, how many down to go, clicked on a link, there's a picture of this woman who's now in the spirit world.
I'm not convinced.
I know you're not, because you didn't experience it.
No,
but
I'm not convinced because
what I would say is
why would a spirit person come and say Google this?
No, so they didn't. They didn't do that. To be fair, we were testing the spirit world, so we got a spirit communicator through on the Ouija board. Me and my friend Amy. So this was this French woman who we didn't know. I would stress that we were trying to get spirit guides or inspirers to come through. That was our intention. So that's who we asked for. And this person spelled out this name, and then we said, "Okay, tell us what to search on Google to validate this." So she then told us this name and this place. So we searched this place, and we said, "Okay, what page number do you want to be on? Give us the page number. How many links down do you want us to go? Give us that." And then we...
Yeah, but how do they know all about the internet? How do they know? Have they Googled themselves?
I have no idea. But all I know is me or Amy, didn't... Yeah. That knowledge wasn't in our mind.
Right.
If you see what I mean. So there's no way we would possibly have known that person. But that, I would say, is one of the strongest pieces of evidence I've had.
I'll put this question to you then, okay? So, say your granddad came through.
Yes.
You didn't know it was your granddad and he gave you his name.
Yeah.
Would he say to you, Google me and go down 5 links and you'll find out who I am?
No, but I think the reason why we asked that spirit person to prove to us they existed.
Right, okay.
If you see what I mean. So we were testing, going back to what I was on about before, we were testing the spirit world to see if it was valid, if it was the spirit world, if it was us, you know.
Okay.
But yeah, if my granddad came through, he'd be like, "Oh, it's your granddad." And
so
he'd tell me
Google
about
me.
He'd tell me about
Put
things
your phone down.
that is relevant, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
But I would
Who knows?
I would still count that as one of my strongest pieces of
Really?
evidence. Yeah, really. Yeah,
Interesting then. Yeah.
only because neither of us knew that person or
That person,
had any
and you just had
ties.
validation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
was, for me, it was like mind blowing at the time.
Mm-hmm. So for you, it was good validation.
Absolutely, yeah. Anyway.
I know. I think, well, after all that, we've come to the end, haven't we?
I think we have.
Yeah.
I need
Otherwise,
another
we'll
brew.
just talk and talk and talk, won't we?
Yeah. And we'll be here hours and you'll get bored. And
Anyway, it's been lovely chatting.
been good to be back, hasn't it? I've enjoyed it.
Yeah, nice to be back.
Yeah.
What's next?
We've got loads happening, haven't we?
We've got loads coming up, haven't we?
Yes.
We've got
the
good
sponsorship stuff coming alongside that. So
we're going to be at Open Day, aren't we?
Yeah.
We'll be there,
at Open
roving
Day.
around.
Yes. Annika Rice. that's
Chatting to
for sure.
people. Gonna love it.
She's going to land with a helicopter and run around.
Yeah, I just have this vision of me being the new Annika Rice.
You will have to order that shell suit you're on about.
That
then.
shell suit. I think she wore a boiler suit.
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
I can't see myself in a boiler suit. Maybe a helicopter, but not a boiler suit.
Oh gosh.
I know.
We won't tell them what holidays you were looking at earlier.
Oh God, don't. Problem is, I get carried away. That's my problem. I get too carried away with things. I'd nearly booked myself on a yacht.
A yacht of all things, people. A yacht.
It turned out from 2 days holiday to being on a yacht.
A week on a personal private yacht. With a skipper.
With a skipper. I was actually emailing them as well until I asked for a price, and I was like, ooh, it's a bit out of my price range. And I was just sat there daydreaming, thinking, oh, Prosecco on the yacht, yeah. Around the coast of Italy.
As you do.
As you normally do.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for my poor husband, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of patience.
I
Hasn't
know.
He? Anyway.
Let's die.
Yeah, so thank you for listening. Yeah. If you want to follow us, you can do so at the Medium's Voice podcast on Facebook or any other Instagram. We're on Instagram now.
Yeah. Don't forget to
social
email
media.
us.
Yeah, the Medium's Voice podcast at gmail.com. And also we've got a website, themediumsvoice.co.uk. That's probably the easiest way to find out all of our information.
Yeah, we've got some lovely mugs on there as well, haven't we, for sale. So if anybody's interested in the Medium's Voice podcast mug.
Yeah, we've got the mugs. We've got buy us a coffee. If you want to buy us a coffee, you're more than welcome to.
We love coffee.
And also, you can get all of our previous episodes on there. Send us email or contact us on there as well. Everything's on there, basically, isn't it, that you need to know or to do. So thank you for your support so far, and thank you for listening.
It's great. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.